Hello guys, good afternoon. Hope you have been well and you have been doing amazing. So first of all, nataka niwakaribishe kwa this channel. Yeah, I know hii face ambayo umezoea hapa but I'm your host today. So today I have a very amazing topic that I want to talk with you people, and it concerns some few, not few, it's many though, 40 plus schools have gone for strike, and it raises question about our school or about our education system. So it's a topic that I wanted just to discuss about and know where the problem is. But before we dive in, I just wanted to congratulate you people for the support that you have shown us. 1,000 plus subscribers. Ooh, oh my god, it's not a joke. Thank you for your love. Thank you for always supporting us. We don't take that for granted, by the way. And now, second, I just want to thank my camera lady for hosting me. So today she's behind the camera. I hope maybe before we end the video that she's going to say hello, but if not, maybe you are going to see her in the next video. With all said, let us dive in our today's topic. So it raises question about the education system or what is happening in our schools, and the question is, who is responsible? Is it parents? Is it students? Is it society? Or is it our churches? Because churches, we know, plays a very important role in upbringing of the young ones. So who is responsible, or is it individual responsibility? So today we're gonna discuss, we're gonna know, we're gonna evaluate where the problem is. So I'll start with a big question to our parents. Is the school still safe space for children, or has school become a pressure cooker? What changed? Because really, if you can see what is happening in our schools, especially our secondary schools, it's alarming. Another question is, are we dealing with bad students, or are we dealing with broken system? Me, on my part, I think that we are dealing with broken system. It's not that we have bad students, no, but the system has questions. So we're gonna dive in and know where the problem is. Another question is, when students destroy what meant to protect them, what message are they sending to us? Because there is a message that they are trying to send to us, but we have not really understood them. So they have found their own ways to communicate, of which they are not nice or good ways, they are bad ways. So we're gonna know. And before I start, I just wanna quote Nelson Mandela, that once he said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, but discipline and responsibility are the hands that must wield it. So responsibility and discipline, when it comes to students, they are disciplined. When it comes to parents, teachers, and the leaders, responsibility as well. So what should we do with this matter? 40 plus schools, it's quite a big number. 40 plus have gone for strike, including some big schools. When I check, I can see Alliance is there, Lenana is there, and we know this school that it's very hard for them to cause chaos in our nation. But currently, a lot of schools, when you check from January until now, those are around 5 months plus. Not around, it's around 5 months. 40 plus students have gone for a strike, which is alarming. So who is responsible, and what is happening? On my view, I think that there is something that we need to do when it comes to schools, when it comes to the current generation, because it's about understanding them. And if you don't understand them, they'll try to communicate in means that they will force us to understand. And I guess they have found that they in schools nobody understands them, even when they try to communicate in calm way. I've been there once. I was elected a student leader back since Form 2 back in high school. And I know that it's hard for some students to be heard. So the only person they can approach and speak on their behalf is either prefects or maybe the close teachers. And if you people, especially the prefects and friendly teachers, if they don't take the responsibility of listening to other fellow students or to the students that trust them, then they found their own ways to speak. So it's about understanding them and listening to them more than acting as well. So students are not bad, no. Schools are not bad, no. Schools are not turning to crime centers, no. But there is something that they are trying to communicate. It's the same thing that happened in 2025 with the finance bill. The youth tried to speak, but the government tried to silence them. They didn't want to listen. What did they do? They went ahead and done demos, which brought the nation to standstill. It's the same thing that is happening into our schools. They have spoken, principals, teachers. At some point, they don't want to listen. Maybe they have felt that this department is not doing their role well, or maybe the food that they are taking is not good. Maybe at some point they have spoken, but still, there is no change that has been applied. So what do they go ahead and do? The demos. So solution, according to my view, what should we do? One, I guess that what we should do is create, maybe communication centers. What do I call them? Suggestion boxes, yeah. That they aren't monitored, because if a student tries to communicate something and nobody listens, at least he can drop the suggestion, whatever, note on the suggestion box, and teachers, principals, they can come and view the suggestion and maybe address it to the student. If it's possible, they do what is necessary. If it's not, then they explain. I guess that will reduce the chaos that we are seeing in our schools as well. Number 2, talk fast instead of this. This is about the teachers. Talk fast before punishing students. Maybe a student have done a mistake, yes. At times there wasn't speaking. We kama umepatikana kwa makosa, umepatikana ni kiboko, punishment. But you find that generations change, and some principles that were used before might not be applicable with the current generation. So talk with the student first. You have done ABCD. What made you do this? Yet you know it's wrong. Then address the matter. If it's punishment, tell the student that you are going to be punished because of ABCD. But you find that many schools have been there. I've said so. For example, unaweza patikana kwa makosa, then you are wiped. Hata wewe mwenyewe huko unajua kama uko kwa makosa. Maybe saa ingine uko tu, maybe you are talking with your mates, and maybe you don't know that time is gone, or you are supposed to be in certain area, and then a teacher comes and wipes you people without even wanting to know if you knew that it's the wrong time, or you are doing the wrong thing at the wrong time as well. So I guess that we should talk fast with the student before punishing them for a certain mistake. Forgive me, niko na flu. Niko na kahoma, it's weather. So number 2, what I think we should do is about counselors, to counsel our students. So we find that many schools have big population, and when it comes to matters counseling, you find that many schools have been they are behind. Let's say that they are behind. So number 2, what we should do, it's about counselors. You find that many schools have big population, But when it comes to counseling the student, you find that many schools are a bit left behind, because when we talk about counseling, you are in school, that is a student for a long period, and some being in class 24/7, it can be really tiresome. And you find if counselors are present, at least they can try to help this student to understand some things maybe that they find aren't, the students find that they aren't important. You find that big schools, not really big, but a lot of schools have big population. But when it comes to session of counseling, you find that they have only one counselor to counsel maybe around 600, 700 plus students. So in the department of counseling, they aren't serious. And I guess it plays a very important role, counseling, in keeping the student safe, keeping the student health safe as well, keeping the student mental health good as well. Yeah, because many students come as well from background that are not well up. They are used to chaos back at home. They aren't totally used to peace. And now they have come to school. They find that there is peace. They are used to seeing parents fight, relatives quarreling now and then, even in their society back there home. It's quite not peace. Yeah, they aren't that peace as well. And now you have brought this student to interact with the other student, where he can see peace. So he or she doesn't understand the importance of peace. And if counselors are present, they will help this student to understand that we need peace in society, we need peace in school, we need ABCD, because ABCD helps with this and that. And that student will change maybe the perspective of viewing peace as something that isn't normal at all. Yeah, so I guess the department of counseling should be checked as well. Number 3, the issue of who is to be blamed. Is it the parent, the church, or the society, or the school? I think that nobody is supposed to be blamed. Of which, yeah, there are some points that we can check and say, this point parents have failed, or this part school has really failed. When we come to church, we can say, yes, church isn't really doing enough about ABCD. But what should happen? I believe that both parents, churches, and schools should be one thing in parenting these young ones, all the students as well. Because if parent is going to stand on his own on parenting her or his child or children, then I guess he is going to be left, or he isn't going really to bring up the child in the right manner. Because you find that most of the times they are in school, and when they break from school to home, you find that we are in a generation that is really practicing social media and a lot of stuffs. So you find that yes, they are back in home, but parents aren't really playing their role. Why? Because that child 24/7 is on the either phone or TV or laptop. Why? Because we are in generation of social media, and you can't avoid that as well. When it comes to church, yes, the student or the child ako kwa simu, ako kwa social media, but what is being taught in church plays a big role as well in molding this child to understanding even social media better, the things that he or she should watch, the things that he or she shouldn't watch, and that helps in her bringing the child in the right manner. Number 4, when it comes to, I talked about discipline, and you find that many schools practice expelling the student. Why? Because I'm not sure if today they do, but in my days, when you do a certain wrong, the only discipline that you could be given is by being expelled. And I guess that when it comes to present days, it's a bit quite not applicable. What they should focus with is restoring, but not really expelling. If you restore that child, no children, if you restore that child discipline and help her understand that he or she has done a certain mistake, then that child will behave. And I guess he or she will avoid doing the same mistake. And through that, he or she will feel loved, cared for, and even he will be open in talking manners that maybe in matters that are planned, or in matters that are going to happen in the future that students maybe have planned to cause chaos in the school, and that will find that school is in the safe hands as well. So that was my view about the what should be done as well. And before I close on that area, we should also help the student understand that school how worthy protecting for. Why? Let's check what they eat, that is food. Let's check where they sleep, beddings, how they have, the conditions, how are the conditions. Because you find that when you come here kwa shule, unapata some even dormitories haziko well kept. They are worn out, the beds hazipendezi, the rooms are untidy. And then this student ametoka pale home, mahali kuna warm, mahali anajifunika duvet, mahali hakuna baridi, and you expect that child akienda pale shule cause problem, arudi pale ambapo alikuwa lazima atacause ndo arudi pale home juu kuna ile comfort. So if we can try at least to create comfortable places for these children, I guess that we can as well limit, or we can reduce the rate at which we are seeing our schools being burnt down as well. So I guess you have your view, and I guess if you are concerned citizen, you have some questions. What is happening with our schools? Are we losing our young ones, or is society really changing to a bad way? But I believe that no, nothing is changing. It's only that we haven't given them the ear to listen to them. And also, politics play a role. Nowadays you have a very complicated political class. Even the politics imeingia shule. Some politicians are influencing even some things that are happening in school, which is very bad. So if politics can stay away from school, I guess it will be very good. We kama ni mwanasiasa, at least we kana wanasiasa huko nje, but don't try to bring politics to schools, because it's bad. It's really bad, and it doesn't paint a good picture in upbringing of these young ones. When it comes to education, when it comes to believing that education matters, because things that we are doing, things that politicians are well doing, also they are seeing. And when they visit schools, because they do visit and speak some things as well, these students capture those segments and they put them where they are very sharp and go asking questions. If ABCD is speaking like these people, umeenda kwa mfano shule kuvisit shule fulani, and then you tell this student that mimi sijaisoma, nilifika class ABCD, and now mnaniona venye niko na pesa, niko kwa niko ABCD. Huyu student ataona maana ya kusoma kweli? No, ataona maana ya kusoma. So politics, let them be kept where they belong, and education, let it be kept where it belongs. So politicians as well, I believe, and I can see as well that they are playing a big role in destroying our education system as well. But they are the one who should be building and providing solutions for these schools, for education system. Education system, I know itself, it has some pothole, and some things need to be rectified as well. And I believe that we can do better as a nation. In education sector, I believe we can do better. I believe things can change and we can move from where we are now to another level. So let's change what the things that aren't working in our education system. Let's correct them. Let's guide our young ones in the right way. When they come back from school, let's show them the way. Let's not as well allow them to be all the time in social media, because what they see is what they do. And if you limit their engagement with social media and feeding from the social media, I guess we are going to have a society, young ones that stand for themselves, that they know what is right and what is wrong. Many copy what is wrong, many don't copy what is right, and that is the truth. They feed from the social media, and social media pays crime, pays clout. Yeah. So when they see these so and so have done ABCD, now a trend, then they think, they take that as a positive thing or as a thing that will help them, of which is the other way around. It is going to destroy them instead of building them. So let's, if you are a parent, if you are a guardian, if you are a counselor, if you are a leader as well, let's help them. They need our help. Us that we are hedged, they need to copy from us, not from the social media. Yes, we are in social media, in a social media generation, as I said before, that we can't ignore that. But let's limit them. Let's guide them that ABCD you shouldn't watch, or you should watch this page or this podcast. At least it will help you grow in ABCD. That will help them understand as well. So I would like to see your view as well, through comment, through sharing, or through reaching out in any area that you think that we can help in our schools or in helping these young ones. I'll put our contact there, our email or our WhatsApp number, that maybe you feel this area we need to touch, and we'll review and we'll still talk about the topic more again and again as well, because I believe that you know and you believe something must change in our education system. So I was your host, JD Blessing. I love you all, and I would love to hear from you people. May God bless you. May you continue supporting us. May you continue subscribing. May you continue sharing. If you have any view or any other topic that you want us to discuss about, you are free to comment below. Please don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I love you. God bless you, and have an amazing good afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Mwah.